Hey guys, BrickQueen here with the new LEGO Ninjago Rock Rotor. It's set number 70589. It has 406 pieces with 4 minifigures and costs about $40. So let's go ahead and check it out, but first, let's build it. So here is the complete set, and before we get to the main part over here, let's go ahead and take a look at one of our minifigures. So here is the Stone Swordsman that we get in this set. He is of course part of the Stone Army, and he does have an elemental sword, which I think is really cool. I like the way it's designed, although I mean it's not that it takes very many pieces to put it together. I still think it looks awesome, and he has some really nice printing, and the shield that he's holding, it actually has a sticker piece on the front, but it looks really cool, at least in my opinion. And we also have a little section of the Stone Army base camp here. We have what looks to be kind of a little, almost like a guard tower in a way, is what it looks like. And we do have this really cool little disc shooter down at the bottom, which, if you guys have seen these before, you can shoot these either direction. You can see how you can push from either side there. And it just works very easily. You just push on that, and it shoots the disc out wherever you want to aim at, if you're any good at aiming, which I'm not. But you also get an extra disc here, and they're very easy to load. You just push it in like that, and there you go. And up here on top, we have this really cool crossbow stud shooter, which I think is awesome. Kind of Chewbacca's crossbow there. But it is detachable like that, and they give it little purple studs to shoot, just the little clear purple ones. And this Stone Scout even has an extra purple stud on the back there, which, you know, you can refill these with any color stud, obviously. It's going to shoot any of them the same way. And you just push down on this little piece here, and that just bounced off my light. Probably lost that one, but that's okay. And then you can just kind of attach it back here like that. And you can also leave it attached there and kind of aim it where you want to. There's also a little scorpion down on the bottom, which I think is kind of a cool thing that they added. And then, of course, we do have our Stone Scout here. And this is our Stone Scout, up close, of course. And if we take that little neck piece off there, you can see the printing on the back of the torso, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the exact same torso as the Stone Swordsman, which, I mean, I guess that's not too surprising. They're all part of the Stone Army anyway. But, I mean, it's cool. It's still a cool figure, but I would like to have seen something a little different at least. And this is the Rock Rotor here. This is what the whole set is named for, and I think it's a really cool vehicle. It's actually a lot better than I even thought it was going to be, just by looking at the box. It's actually better than that. And the first thing I want to show you is the part right up here that detaches this whole little top section here, where our little purple ninja, Lil Nelson, is. And let me just kind of pop that out there, and you can see how that detaches. And this is the whole section that detaches, and you can use that separately if you want to. And you can also just lift this piece up and take Lil Nelson out. So here is our purple ninja. This is Lil Nelson, which I think is so cute. And I absolutely love the printing on the back. I think it is absolutely adorable that they put that on there. I love that. He does just have one face that's not double-sided. Would have loved to have seen that, but it's still a really great figure, and it's awesome to see a purple ninja. And this is what you have left after you take that out. You kind of have like this whole section here that looks a little bit odd, but that is where that detachable part fits right in there. So on the back here we have some flags, and that is a sticker on each side of both of those flags, which is really not too bad. I mean, there's not too many stickers in this, but there are a few. If you don't like stickers, I'd say this is somewhere in the middle. Not too many, definitely not too few. But anyway, there's also a drill bit kind of attached to the back here, which you can kind of turn a little bit. I mean, there's no real function for it to turn per se. But what is cool, and what is a really good function, on the front here we do have one of those rapid fire stud shooters, which of course, you know, you could turn it like this, just move it yourself and shoot it, which if I did that right now I'd be shooting the camera and I don't want to do that. But you can do it like that, but there is another way to do it, which I think was a wonderful design on this set. If you flip this over, when you spin this wheel, it actually turns. You can see the gears moving, and I'm going to wait just a second to actually shoot them off. But that is how it fires, is by turning that. And the way that you can very easily do that is actually to roll the wheels, but not at this level, because you can see that wheel underneath there is not going to touch the ground, but you can press it down like that, and then it will. So let's take it back here for a second, and you can press this down, and that is an absolutely awesome design. And when you lose your studs, which you inevitably will end up losing some of them, they do give you another set of them, another 6 extra studs down here. And you try and just set a couple of these over here. I'll deal with that later. Have to locate all of those. And also, let me show you this really interesting piece on the side. This brown piece goes from here and connects up, and then it has the shape of a minifigure head right there, and it goes up over here. Kind of, well, can't really turn that out of the way, but that is all one big piece there. And I don't remember seeing that on another set. Maybe I've missed it, or maybe I didn't get a set that did have it, but that seems new to me, or maybe it's just one that's really old and they haven't used it in a long time. Not sure, but I think it's a really interesting looking piece regardless. And of course, you know, there's your stud shooter again, your rapid fire stud shooter when it's empty. But what you can do when it's empty is take your drill bit off the back here. You can detach that pretty easily, and then you can just put it on the front there. So it looks kind of cool like that. So he can use it to kind of drill down then. And I love the way the wheels move, both the front and the back. I just think that's a really cool design. It's a really interesting vehicle. Like I said, way better than I thought it was going to be whenever I first was looking at this set, just looking at it on the box. It didn't look that impressive to me, but it's actually way better than it seems. And then, you know, you can just open this part right here. And before I get our figure there, there's a couple more stickers on the inside there where he sits. Kind of give him some controls there to control it. And then this is our new Cole figure. And here is our new version of Cole. This version is called the RX version of Cole, so Cole RX. He has these really cool translucent arms, which is a little hard to see whenever they're up against his body, but you can kind of see the hand pieces coming up through the arms, which I think is kind of cool. And he does have a double-sided face, which is awesome. I think this is a fantastic version of Cole, and I'm really glad that LEGO decided to make this version in particular. So that is everything in the set, and there's just one thing that I think I forgot to show, but on this detachable part up here, these can actually fold, and you can kind of maneuver those however you want to. Just a little side note I forgot to mention earlier. But anyway, now that you have seen the entire set, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite part of this set was, or if there's anything you think they should have changed. Just let me know in the comments below, and let me know if there are any other sets or collections you guys want to see, and I will see you guys later.